fa. Bonita, bonita que está. Belle, je ne comprends pas français. So you have to speak to me some other way. The air was more than human and the heat was more than hungry, and the cars were square and spitting diesel fumes. The bulls were running wild because they're big and mean and sacred, and the children were playing cricket with no shoes. The next morning we woke up, man, with the 7-hour drive. Well, there we were stuck in Port Blair, where boats break and children stare. And there were so many fewer questions when stars were still just the hose to heaven. And there were so many fewer questions when stars were still just the hose to heaven. Disembarking from the port with no mistakes of any sort, moving south, the engine running smooth. Officials were quite friendly once we drowned them with our sweet talk, and we bribed them with our cigarettes and booze. The next morning we woke up, man, with the sunrise to the right, moving back north to Port Blair, where boats break and children stare. And there were so many fewer questions when stars were still just the hose to heaven. Yes, and there were so many fewer questions when stars were still just the hose to heaven. There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. And our dreams, and they are made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone loving. Love is the answer, at least, for most of the questions in my heart, like why are we here and where do we go, and how come it's so hard. It's not always easy, and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars and we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. Moments just might find their way into my dreams tonight, but I know that they'll be gone when the morning light sings or brings new things. For tomorrow night you see that they'll be gone too. Too many things I have to do, but if all of these dreams might find their way into my day-to-day scene, I'd be under the impression I was somewhere in between, with only two, just me and you. Not so many things we got to do or places we got to be. We'll sit beneath the mango tree now. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. We're somewhere in between together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. I believe in memories, they look so pretty when I sleep. Hey, now and when I wake up, you look so pretty sleeping next to me. But there is not enough time, and there is no song I could sing, and there is no combination of words I could say, but I will still tell you one thing: we're better together. What you when you say what you are, and when you blame everyone, you broken king. What you change the frame, or what you when you take your aim at the sum of everything. But you and your heart shouldn't feel so far apart. You can't choose what you take. Why you gotta break and make it feel so hard? Lay there in the street like broken glass, reflecting pieces of the sun. Not the flame. You cut the people passing by because you know what you don't like. It's just so easy. It's just so easy. But you and your heart shouldn't feel so far apart. You can't choose what you take. Why you gotta break and make it feel so hard? In the sand, lost the fingernails on your hands. How you gonna scratch any backs? Better hope the tide will take our lines away. Take all our lines and hold the tide. Take our lines and hold the tide. Take our lines away. Take all our lines away. Can't you see that it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside. But baby, you hardly even notice when I try to show you. Song is meant to keep you from doing what you're supposed to. banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now. And we could pretend it all the time, yeah. And can't you see that it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside, but just maybe like a ukulele. Mama made a baby, really don't mind the practice, 'cause you're my little lady. Lady, lady, love me, 'cause I love to lay you lazy. We could close the curtains, pretend like there's no world outside. Then we could pretend it all the time, Lord. And can't you see that it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside. Ain't no need, ain't no need. Can't you see, can't you see? Rain all day and I don't mind. But the telephone's singing, ringing, it's too early, don't pick it up. We don't need to, we got everything we need right here, and everything we need is enough. Just so easy when the whole world fits inside of your arms. Do we really need to pay attention to the alarm? Wake up slow, wake up slow. But baby, you hardly even notice when I try to show you this song is meant to keep you from doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now. And we could pretend it all the time, yeah. And can't you see that it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside. Ain't no need, ain't no need. Rain all day and I really, really, really don't mind. Can't you see, can't you see? You gotta wake up slow. They say Taylor was a good girl, never want to be late, complain, express ideas in her brain. Working on the night shift, passing out the tickets, you're gonna have to pay her if you wanna park here. Well, mommy's little dancer is quite a little secret, walking on the streets now, never gonna keep it. Quite an imposition, and now she's only wishing that she would have listened to the words they said. Poor Taylor, she just wanders around, unaffected by the winter winds, yeah. And she'll pretend that, well, she's somewhere else, so far and clear, about 2,000 miles from here. Well, Peter Patrick, pitter patters on the window, but sunny silhouette won't let him in. And poor old Pete's got nothing 'cause he's been falling. And somehow Sonny knows just where he's been. He thinks to singing all Sunday gonna save his soul. Now that Saturday's gone, and sometimes he thinks that he's on his way, but I can see that his brake lights are on, and he just wanders around, unaffected lot to fill up one night of giving what you gotta give to get a dollar bill. Used to be a limber chick and times have been a tick, and now she's finger licking to the man with the money in his pocket, flying in his rocket, only stopping by on his way to a better world. If Taylor finds a better world, then Taylor's gonna run away. I heard this whole story before, where the people keep on killing for the metaphors, but don't leave much up to the imagination. So I wanna give this imagery back, but I know it just ain't so easy like that. So I turn the page, I read the story again and again and again. Sure seems the same, with a different name. We're breaking and rebuilding, and we're growing, always guessing, never knowing. Shocking, but we're nothing, we're just moments. We're clever, but we're clueless, we're just human. Amusing and confusing, we're trying, but where is this all leading? We'll never know. It all happened so much faster than you could say disaster. Wanna take a time lapse and look at it backward, find the last word. Maybe that's just the answer that we're after. But after all, we're just a bubble in a boiling pot, just one breath in a chain of thought. Moments just combusting, feel certain, but we'll never, never know. Sure seems the same, give it a different name. We're begging and we're needing and we're trying and we're breathing, never knowing. Shocking, but we're nothing, we're just moments. We're clever, but we're clueless, we're just human. Amusing and confusing, we're helping, rebuilding and we're growing, never know. You can never know, never know, never know. Knock, knock on my door to door, tell you that the metaphor's better than yours, and you can either sink or swim. Things are looking pretty grim if you don't believe in what they're spoon feeding. It's got no feeling, so we'll read it again and again and again. Sure seems the same, so many different names. Our hearts are strong, our heads are weak, we'll always be competing, never knowing. We're shocking, but we're nothing, we're just moments. We're clever, but we're clueless, we're just human. Amusing, confusing, but the truth is, all we got is questions, we'll never know. Never know, never know, never Well, I was sitting, waiting, wishing you believed in superstitions. Then maybe you'd see the signs. But Lord knows that this world is cruel, and I ain't the Lord. No, I'm just a fool, and loving somebody don't make them love you. Must I always be waiting, waiting on you? Must I always always be playing your fool. I sang your songs, I danced your dance, I gave your friends all a chance. Putting up with them wasn't worth never having you. Oh, maybe you've been through this before, but it's my first time, so please ignore the next few lines, 'cause they're directed at you. I can't always be waiting on you. I can't always be playing your fool. I keep playing your part, but it's not my scene. Want this plot to twist, I've had enough mystery. Keep building it up, but then you're shooting me down. But I'm already down, just wait a minute. Just sit and wait it. Just wait a minute. Just sit and wait it. Well, if I was in your position, I'd put down all my ammunition. I'd wonder why it taken me so long. But Lord knows that I'm not you, and if I was, I wouldn't be so cruel, 'cause waiting on love ain't so easy to do. Must I always be waiting on you? Must I always be playing your fool? No, I can't always be waiting on you. I can't always be playing your fool. Well, you win, it's your show now, so what's it gonna be? 'Cause people will tune in. How many train wrecks do we need to see before we lose touch? Oh, and we thought this was low. Well, it's bad, getting worse. So where'd all the good people go? I've been changing channels, I don't see them on the TV shows. Where'd all the good people go? We got heaps and heaps of what we sow. They got this and that with a rattle attack testing. 1, 2, man, what you gonna do? Bad news, misuse, got too much to lose. Give me some truth now, whose side are we on? Whatever you say, turn on the boob tube. I'm in the mood to obey, so lead me astray. And by the way now, where'd all the good people go? I've been changing channels, I don't see them on the TV shows. Where'd all the good people go? We got heaps and heaps of what we sow. Sitting around feeling far away, yeah. So far away, but I can feel the debris. Can you feel it? You interrupt me from a friendly conversation to tell me how great it's all gonna be. You might notice some hesitation, 'cause it's important to you, it's not important to me. But way down by the edge of your reason, well, it's beginning to show. And all I really wanna know is where'd all the good people go? I've been changing channels, I don't see them on the TV shows. resolute, but in the mood to obey. Station to station, desensitizing the nation. Where all the good people going, gone. There's traffic in the sky and it doesn't seem to be getting much better. There's kids playing games on the pavement, drawing waves on the pavement. Shadows of the planes on the pavement. It's enough to make me cry, but that don't seem like it will make you feel better. Well, maybe it's a dream, and if I scream it will burst at the seams. Whole place would fall into pieces, and then they'd say, well, how could we have known? I'll tell them it's not so hard to tell. No, no, no. You keep adding stones, soon the water will be lost in the well. And puzzle pieces in the ground, no one ever seems to be digging. Instead they're looking up towards the heavens with their eyes on the heavens. The shadows on the way to the heavens. It's enough to make me cry. That don't seem like it will make you feel better. The answers could be found, we could learn from digging down. But no one ever seems to be digging. Instead they'll say, well, how could we have known? I'll tell them it's not so hard to tell. No, no, no. You keep adding stones, soon the water will be lost in the well. And words of wisdom all around, but no one ever seems to listen. They're talking about the plans on the paper, building up from the pavement. The shadows from the scrapers on the pavement. It's enough to make me sigh. That don't seem like it will make you feel better. The words are all around, but the words are only sounds, and no one ever seems to listen. Instead they'll say, well, how could we have known? I'll tell them it's really not so hard to tell. No, no, no. You keep adding stones, soon the water will be lost in the well. Lost in the well. Well, he's not necessarily trying to say that he minds it, but someone plays evil tricks on that key. And he's not necessarily trying to say God can't be trusted, yeah, but someone plays evil tricks on that key. In certain situations, scream for deviations, but somehow we always get stuck in the middle of this and that, and man, he should try less. Every time he's rejected, man, he loses affection. But don't we just gotta give a little time. Maybe give a friend a call instead of making him confused. What a terrible thing for you to do. What an awful thing for you to say. What a terrible thing for you to relay. Well, I know some people that got a little less than nothing, yeah, but still find some to spare. And other people got more than they could use, but they don't share. And some people got problems, man, they got awful complications. Other people got perfect situations with no provocation. But don't we just gotta give a little time. Maybe give a friend a call instead of making him confused. What a terrible thing for you to do. What an awful thing for you to say. What a terrible thing for you confused. What a terrible thing for you to do. you to say. What a terrible thing for you to relay. Are they laughing at all with me? Oh baby, those are such great shoes. And I think that I'm so happy now. And I think this is a better you. Trying to fit in, but is there something telling you you can't trust anyone in this town? Oh baby, those are such great shoes.